Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be introducing you to a very wonderful software that will really help your business. If you are in a retail business or service-based business, this software is for you. This software is the only one software you need in order to run your business completely. This software will handle your point of sales, just like the supermarket, and you'll be able to generate an invoice easily and give to your customers. This software also will help you to take care of your products, and it has so many parameters and the fields that you can use to capture your product. Even if there is anyone that is lacking, you can actually add them easily because it has a provision for you to be able to add custom fields. The software will also handle your inventory efficiently, so you can be able to track what you have sold and the one that is remaining in stock. It will also help you to handle your purchases. So when you want to restock, it is just a breeze. So you just go to the purchase section and be able to increase the inventory with the new products you have purchased. This software also help you to handle your account, because one thing about business is that if you are not able to control your account, you will always be having issues, especially when it is tax time. So it helps you to handle your tax and everything that has to do with your account. It will also help you to handle your employees, because sometimes many businesses have issues controlling those who are working in their businesses. So it will help you to track those who are selling for you, and every transaction that has been made, the name of the person that handled that transaction will be shown. So it will help you to control losses and then control what is happening in the business. It also help you to handle your payroll, because sometimes for you to be able to sync your payroll to your account is always an issue. But with this software, you can be able to handle your payroll efficiently, be able to pay your staffs easily without any issue. This software also helps you to handle agents and their commission. Sometimes you run a business that you need to give some people commission, or even your staff. This software also help you to handle those commission issues, so that when the sales are being done, automatically the commissions will be generated and accumulated, and when it's time for you to pay, you will know exactly how much you are paying to your agents or to your staff as well. So it also helps you to take care of your employee leave and shift. Some retail businesses is not every time that each particular employee comes to work. So it will help you to manage their shift and also their leave. One good thing about this software is you can use it to run multiple locations. Let's say you have a business that have branches. So this software can actually help you to handle those branches efficiently from one single software. You can be able to know what is happening across all your branches. So regardless of the number of branches you have, this single software can actually take care of it. And this software is also very large. I have deployed the software to a very large organizations who have even more than 20,000 line of products. So if regardless of your business, this software can efficiently manage it. You don't have any fear to whether it can be able to take care of your business. So it accommodates large businesses. Okay, so and you may be wondering, where can this software be used? I have actually used this software in supermarkets. Okay, supermarkets, I've deployed it in supermarkets, and it has run for years efficiently, and they don't have any issue. I've also deployed the software in pharmacies. Okay, so if you have a pharmacy and you are looking for a software to be able to handle the operation of the pharmacy, this software is for you. And also, I have also deployed it in a salon and a spa. So it is also very efficient in a salon and spa. So you can use it to manage your salon products and then your salon services. Okay, and also for electronic shops is also very efficient. So you can be able to track every aspect of your electronic business. And so be it a computer business or phones or anything. So this software is for you. Okay. And also I have also deployed it in a clothing business. I have a customer that has a very large clothing business, and she has used the software for a very long time, and it is very efficient. I have also used it in a place where they are selling furnitures. So if you are into furniture business, it's also good. And also for those who have restaurants, this software is also good for your restaurant business. It also has a booking, and there are so many features for people who are into restaurants. Okay. And also if you are into cosmetics, the software is also good for you. So this software, as long as you are into retail business, this software is very good. It's very robust, and it is very efficient. Okay, so my duty here is to be able to introduce to you a software that can be able to manage your business efficiently. And not only introducing to you, I will also walk you through on how to get the software, how to install it, and how to make use of it. The essence of this is so that even if you have a small business and you are looking for efficient technology to run your business, but you don't have enough cash to do that, yeah, we can be able to take care of that easily, since you are the one to handle the installation and everything that concerns the business. Another thing is that sometimes you may not actually want anybody to have access to your data. So because of that, to avoid third party, you can actually deploy this by yourself and then handle it across your businesses. And then also, it will also save you a lot of money. So I am going to be taking you through where to get the software, how to install it, and everything. So if you watch this video to the end, I will show you where to get the software. But we are going to be starting right now, how to install the software and how to make use of it. If you stay to the end of this video, you will actually know exactly where to get the software, and it is very cheap. It is very cheap. So without wasting our time, there is a lot in the software that I cannot just cover here, but as we go into the video, you will be able to know more about the software. So without wasting our time, let's get started into installing the software and then how to make use of it. See you inside. Now, the first thing to do is to click on the link below this video where you see hosting, and it will bring you to this platform. This is a Namecheap hosting platform, and is the platform I recommend that you use. And I recommend this because of so many reasons, which I will share with you as we proceed in this tutorial. Okay, so when you come to this platform, the first thing you need to do is to go to hosting and then select share hosting. When you click on share hosting, it will bring you to their pricing section here. What you need to do is to choose the business, Stellar Business. I recommend Stellar Business because it is very stable, and you will not have any issue. It's just about $5 a month. When you click on the get started, it will bring you here, and then just enter your domain name. Okay, just click to search your domain name on the search section here. So let's say we are using so it will, or if it is available, it will show you that is available. Okay, so what you need to do is to come down and continue connect to hosting. Click on add to cart. It will bring you here. Confirm order. It will bring you here. What you need to do is just to enter your username here. Username is what you will use to log in. when they ask username. So just put a name that you can remember. For example, okay, so just put any username you know you can easily remember. Then you put your password and repeat your password again. Then you enter your first name, your last name, and the email address. So once you do that, you click on create account. So you can enter other details as time progresses. So once you click on create account, it is going to carry you to the dashboard. And once you get there, we will continue. Okay, so do that and then join me in the next section. Now, when you come to your dashboard, you have to click on the hosting list. Okay, when you click on the hosting list, it will bring you to your hosting. You can see I'm using Stellar Business. Okay, so you click on go to cPanel. Okay, so once you click on go to cPanel, it will bring you here, redirect you to cPanel. Okay, what you need to do is to come down, okay, to where you see File Manager. Okay, you click on File Manager and then go to public dot underscore HTML. Okay, click on public underscore HTML and it will bring you here. Okay, so once you are here, what you need to do is to upload the software to this place. Okay, you need to upload the software to this place so that we can start the installation. Okay, so to upload the software, all you need to do is to click on upload and then click on select file. Okay, so always make sure you keep the file where you can easily get into it. Okay, normally I always keep in the desktop. Okay, so you look for it. Okay, and assuming you have it like this, you have to zip it. Okay, you can use the zip software you have like this, or you can use the 7-zip. So you can easily download the 7-zip, and then once you hover it like this, you go down and then click on compress to POS zip or whatever name you gave it. Okay, the name doesn't really matter, so you just compress to the name does it. Okay, so once you do that, you are going to have it in this format. Okay, see this format. So you just click on it and then click on open. Okay, so once you do that, it will start uploading. Okay, so I am going to come back shortly once it is done uploading. Okay, now it has finished uploading. You can see once it is completely uploaded, this color will change to green, as you can see. Okay, so all you need to do is you can click on go back here, and it's going to bring you back to this place. Okay, and then with the folder that you have just uploaded. So what you need to do is to just right click on the folder. Okay, and then click on extract. Okay, so you click on extract files. Okay, as you can see, it is done extracting. So all you need to do is just to close this. Okay, once you close it, you will see that it has extracted to this folder. Okay, so what you need to do again is to double click on this folder and open it. You can see all the files are here. So once you open the folder, what you need to do is to click on select all to highlight all of them, because we are moving it away from the folder to the main directory. Okay, so as it is, we select all and then we click on move. Okay, so when you click on move, you remove the folder name. Okay, as you can see, leave it at to be public underscore HTML. Okay, so we now click on move files. Okay, you click on move file here. So once you click, it is going to move all the file to the main folder. Okay, so now we can just go to level up. You see it, so you can see all this folder, all this file have entered into the default the main folder. Okay, so in case you are looking for it, maybe you click somewhere and you cannot see it, you can always come back, come down here to click on this public underscore HTML. Okay, so you can be able to see it. So with this, we have been able to successfully upload the software. Okay, so the next is now to install the software. Now, for us to be able to install the software, we need to create a database where the data will be stored as you are using the software. Okay, and for us to create this database is actually simple and straightforward. What we need to do is to go back to the cPanel just by clicking here. Okay, this place. Okay, so when you come to the database section, you need to go to my SQL databases. Okay, so when you click on it, it will bring you here. Okay, so here with where you see create new database, you need to enter the database name. Okay, so you can use any name. You can use even your business name or whatever name. Okay, so if I'm into let's say clothing, I can do just clothing. Okay, or just clothes. Okay, you click on create. Okay, you can see it has been created. Okay, so what you need to do is you go back, then scroll down to my SQL users. Okay, add new user. Okay, you can use the same name. Okay, close and add password. Add the password you can remember. Okay, and then repeat the password. Okay, so you now click on create user. Okay, okay, so you've created the user and then click on go back again. Then you scroll down. Okay, and then you will see add user to database. Okay, add user to database. So you can see if you have more than one, it will display. Okay, so but look at the, you have to select the one you created and then the user and then select the database. So because we use the same thing, the name is the same. Okay, so you now add it. Okay, you click on add. Okay, so once you click on add, you click on this all privileges, select it. Okay, just check the button. So when you check the button, you come down and click on make changes. Okay, you can see the changes have been made already. So what you need to do is just scroll up and then select one of these since they are the same, and then copy it. You can copy it and paste it somewhere, or you just copy it and hold it. Okay, so when you copy it, we have pretty much done with the database. Okay, so for us to install the software now, what you need to do is just go to your browser, open a new tab, and then go to the address bar and enter your website. Okay, enter your website name. Okay, so when you enter your website name, the one you purchase when you were purchasing, you are going to put slash public public slash install. Okay, slash public slash install. Don't forget this, it is very important. Then we click on enter. Okay, so once you do enter, it is going to bring you to this place to check if everything is correct. Okay, so it will check if everything is correct. You can see everything is correct. Okay, if there is anything that is wrong, it will also let you know. Okay, so and you can see the PHP version is 8.1. Sometime your own, when you want to install, it might be lower than this, and it will flag you to upgrade the PHP version. So if you encounter this kind of problem, the only thing you need to do is to go back to your uh, cpanel. Okay, click on here, go back to cpanel. You come to PHP twist. eh? So here, PHP tweaks. So when you click on it, it will bring you to this place. So what you need to do is simply select your website. Okay, um, it is still loading. Okay, so when you select your website, you come down here and then click on 8.1 or 8.2. So once you click on it here, it will be upgraded to that. Okay, you just wait for it for a while, it will load, and then that's all. Okay, so it's still loading, as you can see. Once it is done, it will save automatically. So that is how you change your PHP version. Okay, so now since our own is good, all you need to do is to come here and click on next. Okay, so it will bring you here. Okay, so what you need to do is to come down and then also click on I agree, let's go. So now it will ask you that you are to rename this .env.example file. Remove the example and allow it to be just .env. Okay, and it has given you the location where it is. Okay, the home, public, and then you will bring it, come to this place and then rename it. So I'm going to show you where it is now. Okay, so yeah, when you go back to your cpanel, okay, and then go back to your file manager here. Okay, and then go back to the public .html here. Okay, so what you need to do is to um, come down and look for the location. Okay, see the location here. Okay, public.html to ask you to do this. So what we need to do is just to come here and then find this env data example. So we'll come down. So it will bring you here, and once you are here, it will ask you to rename the file that is named env.example. Okay, so it's saying here that it is not found. Okay, it is not found. So what you need to do is to we can create it. Okay, to have it inside here. So what we need to do is we can go back to the file. or even if you maybe you have closed the place, you remember you can always go back to your cpanel. Okay, and you will be able to come here, and you go back to your file manager. Okay, and then go down to the public on underscore HTML. It will bring you here. So as you can see, true, the file is not inside here. So all you need to do is just go to file, okay, and then enter the name dot nv, okay, and then click on create. Okay, so if we come down, look at it here. So but if you see it here, it may have a like example. Okay, it may have like example. So you rename it. Okay, in fact, before then we need to leave it the way it usually used to be. This is how you see it. Dot env dot example. Okay, this is how you would normally see it there. Okay, so it will now ask you to rename it. Okay, so let's go back here and refresh. Okay, you can see it has seen the file that we have just created. Okay, so here now you can now put the name of your company as the name of the application. Okay, I can decide to do ChoiceNet. Okay, I can do uh, uh, POS. Okay, so here you now put the purchase code that they gave you when you were purchasing this application. Okay, remember I told you I'm going to show you where to get this, okay, and how to get it. So we can put the username, okay, and then the email is optional. Okay, we come down here. Remember when we were creating the database, there are some information that we created, so we are going to put them here. Okay, so the first one is the database host. Okay, the database host, you are going to leave it as localhost. Okay, like this. So you leave this untouched. The database name, you are going to put the database name. Okay, so sorry, this is not it. So we are going back to the database where we created it. Okay, come down to databases, my databases, click. Okay, so we come down a little. This was what we created. Okay, close. Okay, so we select that and paste it here. Okay, so the username was the same thing. Okay, the password, you now enter the password that you use while you were creating the database. Okay, so under here you put a default email address, okay, that um, uh, you can use or be reached with in case you have anything like password reset or any other thing. Okay, this is the default email address. So now when you come to this part, the only thing you need to do is to install. Okay, you click on install. So once you click on the install, it is going to bring you here. Okay, it's going to bring you here. So what you need to do is just to copy what you have seen here, okay, and then go back to the env.example, remove the example, open the file and paste this thing you are seeing here, this code you are seeing here. Is actually the configuration of your software, everything you have been doing from the beginning. This is where it is now. You can see the name we put was ChoiceNet and the title is POS. And if you come down here a little, this is the database name and every other thing. Okay, so it will just show you all those things here. So all you need to do is just to select all of them, or you can do Control A to select all of them. Okay, and then you do Control C to copy all of them. Okay, so now you can just go to go back to the file, and okay, public.html, and then we look for the example.env, and then click and right click on it, and then click on rename. So we will remove the dot example, and then click on rename. Now we have to right click on the file, okay, and edit, okay, and click on edit again. It will open this way. You can see there is one there, so we are going to copy all of them and delete it, and then paste the one we copied. Okay, and then we click on save changes. Okay, so that's it. So once we click on save changes, we can close and then come back to the tab where we are installing. Okay, so we can now go down and then click on install again and wait for it. So wait for it to get installed. Okay, so you can see here is saying great, your application is successfully installed. Meanwhile, if you are getting any benefit from the video so far, you can smash the like button and then subscribe, so that you will keep getting updates when we upload videos like this. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now the application has been installed, and there is something they say here that all the details have been saved in the env file, which we renamed and paste all those things, and it's telling you you can start registering your business by clicking here. So we are just clicking here, so we click, you can see it. So look at the business name we entered, and then the point of sales we entered here. So you can put anything you want there, as we did there. Okay, so now here we are. It is for us to now set up our business the way we want it to run. Okay, so the first is the business name. So you can now enter your business name. Okay, so a start date, you can choose the current date. You see currency, you choose your country currency. Okay, I will just do NGN for Nigeria. If you have a logo, you can upload. If you have a website, you can, put your website. But I want you to take note. The only one that is compulsory is the one that is asterisk, the one that has asterisk. Okay, the little star in front. These are the ones that are important. So other ones you can jump them. Okay, so we can just do country. Okay, state. You can add your state. I mean Abuja. City. You can do FCT. Okay, zip code, you can add your zip code. Okay, so landmark, you can put your business landmark. Okay, uh now you can change your time zone. For Nigeria, you just do Lagos, and then select Africa/Lagos, then you click on next. Okay, so now if you have any tax, let's say GST, VAT, anything you use, you can put it here. Okay, so here in Nigeria we use VAT. Okay, so if you have the tax number, you can actually put it here. Okay, so that's all. So here, yeah, the normal thing is just leave it the way it is, and here you can say stock accounting method. By default, it is a first in, first out. That means the first stock you are selling is the one that will go out. Okay, so we are also leaving it the way it is, but you can choose last in, first out, whichever one. Okay, so now you can go to next. Okay, when you click on next, it will now ask you to put the admin details. Okay, so we can just put admin. Okay, or you put your name. Okay, any whichever one you want. Username, we can put choice net. Okay, last the email, we can put the email address, our email address, and then password, you put your password. So this password is the password that you will now use to log into the software if you want to log into the software. Okay, so this is your admin password. So you have to put a strong password that will not be compromised easily. Okay, so we now do register. So you can save it if it's your system so that you can easily remember it. Okay, now look at where we are. Okay, so we can easily log into the system. Okay, since we save it, it has entered. So I'll just click on login. Finally, we are here and we have a brand new software installed. Okay, it's just very simple and straightforward. You can see this is the application tour. You can go around it to show you around better. Just click enter so that you can see how the software look like. Okay, so you can see the software. You can see it has a very nice dashboard. Can be able to track your total sale for the day, the net sale for the day, the invoice too, and then the total sale return. If there are some products that people purchase and return it, you can be able to track the amount that was returned. You can also see total purchase. You can also see purchase due, okay, the money you owe those people you purchase from. And then you can see total purchase return. If you purchase some products and maybe you find out that some are not good and you return it, you will see the amount you return here. Okay, we also see the total expenses, all the expenses you have made, and the cost of running your business day to day. You will see it here. So here you also have a filter. Okay, so you can filter yesterday, last 7 days, last 30 days, this month, last month, or you can come down to custom range so that you can select the date and that you want to filter in. So this is the software, and as you can see, there are so many things you can track: your sales, your current fiscal year sales, and you can see your sale payment too. This is what where they will be listed, product alert, whether expiring or the current sales. You will be able to see it here. Okay, so this is the software. It is very robust and very user friendly, and it is just straightforward. Okay, so now I will walk you through on how to set up some of the things, your product and every other thing, and we move from there. Okay, so now the first thing you need to do is you look at your users. Okay, user management. So this is a place where you create the users that will be using the software. Okay, so you give them the access right and every other things from the user management. Okay, so when you click on user, you can go to users. Then you can add, you can see you are the only one here. Okay, so this is your admin. So you create users. Okay, let's say we are creating sales, a sales rep. Okay, you just click on add, and then like I said before, it's only the asterisk one that are important. Okay, let's say we have Grace. Okay, you can put if it is Miss or Mrs, whichever one. So you can put the email. So you can put any email. Let's say we use just Grace at choicenet.com. Okay, choicenetng.com. Okay, so you can actually create this email for them at your on your cPanel. You can easily create the email so that they will be receiving email with it. Okay, so you will check whether it is active or inactive. So if you uncheck this, the person will not be able to log in even if you give the person the login details. Okay, so uh, you come down a little, you have to put the username that you want the person to log in with. Okay, so that is if you check login. Okay, so we also use the same name, Grace. Okay, we add, let's just add 123. Okay, then the password, you also add the password that you want the person to log in with. Okay, you confirm the password. Okay, so now you are going to select the user role. Okay, by default is admin, so you have to switch it to cashier if it is just a sales person. Okay, so you switch it to cashier. So like I told you, you can use it to manage multiple business locations. Okay, so here you can just uncheck this all location and click on the current location, so that even if you have other branches, the person will not be able to have access to them. Okay, so it is just for this current location. But if you want the person to manage one or two locations, you can also select one or two locations. Okay, so now we come down a little. There are so many configuration here. Say commission percentage, you can add the percentage you want to give this particular sales agent when the person makes a particular sale. So you can put the commission in percentage here. Okay, so you can add a mass discount percentage that the person can give out if the person is to give a discount to the customer. Okay, so now you can come down a little and then add more information about this person. Okay, all these informations are here depending on what you want. Okay, so now you can come down here and also add the bank details. Okay, if you so wish. Okay, so after you are done, you can just click on save. Okay, this particular person details has been saved. Okay, so now that we have created this user, so you can see the role is cashier. So once they log in, they will only be able to access the sale aspect of this platform instead of seeing everything that is happening here. Okay, so for instance, if we go to our browser and then type the website, okay, it is going to bring them here. Okay, so once they click on login, it will bring them to this place. Okay, so what you need to do is just to click here and then type in the the username. I think it's 123 grace 123, and then you now enter the password. Okay, and then login. Okay, so if you look at it, you see how everything opens. Okay, so they only have the sales model only. That is the only thing they will have. Okay, so because that is the access you have given them. Okay, so unlike what we have here, that you have everything, okay, as admin. So now that we have learned how to create users, you also we also look at how you can manage the roles. Okay, you can create more rows so that you can give them maybe added privileges. So you do that by coming here, you click on row. Okay, so you can see cashier, you can edit. So as you can see, anyone that is not checked, they can't have access to it. You can see where they have access. Only the point of sales. Okay, that is where they have access. Okay, you can see this one is cash register. You can even uncheck this one. Okay, can see we can update. That is it. Okay, so you can also create more rows. Okay, let's say we want to create for an account. We can click here. Okay, click and then create the row. You say accounts. Okay, so now you have to ask yourself, what do you want the people to have access to? Okay, do you want the account to have access to user? They may have access to user. Okay, to view to see the user, but you can deny them from adding new user. You can deny them from editing new user and also deleting user. Okay, you may not check the role section so that it will be only you that will do that. Okay, you can select view all suppliers so that they can be able to see your suppliers if you want them to have access. Okay, so you also allow them to view all customers. Okay, so but they will not be able to create and to edit and all the rest of them, so but they can be able to view all customers. Okay, so you can also come down the product. Do you want them to view the product? So if you want, you can click and then allow them to view your products. Okay, so we have purchases. Okay, so they can view all purchases if you want them to view it, or if you want them to add purchases, you can also allow them to do that. Okay, so point of sale, you can allow them to view all cells. Okay, so but they can add cells, they can edit cells and all the rest of them. So but if you want them to do that, of course you can allow them to do that. Here you can view all cells. Remember there are two cells. The first one is a point of sale, point of sales, okay, which your cashiers use. Okay, and then the next one is the normal cell where they create invoice for products or services. Okay, so you can allow them to view it, and then also if you want them to create those cells, or you can also allow them to do that. If not, you can allow other people to do that. So draft is any cells that you created but you have not processed it, you can leave it as draft. Okay, quotation, you can also allow them to view quotation or create quotation. So I believe you have the idea. So everything here is going to operate based on what you allow and what you do not allow. So expenses, you can allow them to create, edit expenses and all the rest of them as accountants. Okay, so you can come to the account section here and allow them to, be able to do everything because this is their main role. Okay, so they can be able to do everything. So uh, when you are done, you can click on save. Okay, so by so doing, you have actually created this row. So when you go to user and add new user, you can select the account to be their role, and by so doing, they will only be able to have access to what you want them to have access to, and that is just how easy it is to do this. Okay, so if I go back to users and I want to try to add another user, I should be able to have access to this admin to be able to use it and to add to that particular user. Okay, as you can see, if I click on add and then go down to the section, okay, here you can see I can choose the account. So now after choosing the account, it is only the things that I have already assigned the account department that the person logging in will be able to access. So this is the easy way to control what the users have access on your platform. Okay, the next thing on this user management is the sell commission agent. Okay, so when you click on sell commission agent, it's going to bring you here. So you can click on add. Okay, this is where you will list the names of those who are your agents. Okay, so you can put their name. Okay, so the important one is just the name. Okay, so you can put the percentage of commission. Let's say it's 10%. Okay, so now when you are conducting your sales, okay, or when you are entering any sale, you can be able to select them. So if you select them, that means that sale is they were the one that actually brought the customer. Okay, and so and this commission will be accumulated for them. So this is how you manage your sales commissions. Okay, so like I show you in the user aspect, if it is your staff, when you are editing them, you can actually add the commission percentage on the commission section. Okay, so look at it. So that when your staff is selling, they will be able to have their commission as well. So it is very simple and straightforward. So this is we have covered the user management aspect of it. Okay, so here you have a contact. Okay, so if we come to contacts, you have your suppliers, you have customers, and then you can group the customers. Okay, here you can actually import them. So if you have customers already, okay, and you want to import all of them at once, you can do that here. So you can click on import and then you download this template. Okay, once you download this template, you can fill the information of the customers according to how it is outlined in this template. So you can just click on browse, select it, and then upload it. All the customer details will entered immediately. Okay, so suppliers you can you can do them manually. Remember, this is for both suppliers contacts and customers. Okay, so the suppliers you can actually create them one by one if you so desire. Okay, so you can uh, actually add, okay, them, and then you put their information. Okay, contact type is a supplier. Okay, so you can choose whether it is an individual or it is a business. Okay, so you fill the contact details. Okay, so if you want more information, you can click on more and then add more information. So this is custom fields. In case there are some information that are not here, you can put them in this place. Okay, just put them here, all of them will appear. Okay, so that is just how you also include your custom suppliers as well as customers. Okay, it's just almost the same thing. Okay, so we can click here and then add customers. Let's say it is individual. Okay, so if they belong to a particular group, you have to create customer group and then select them to be that particular group. Okay, so and then for you to do that, you just to come to customer group. Okay, so you click here and then you'll be able to add them, group name, you put them. Okay, so percentage price calculation, so you choose whether it is a selling price or percentage. You also do that. Okay, so Now I just want us to add maybe one customer so that we can use it while we are handling the sales aspect. Okay, so I can just click on add and just use say individual, and then let me just say it is John. Okay, so the phone number, you add the phone number. Okay, so it's only the ones that are steric that is important. Okay, that is mandatory, so you add it and then you save it. Okay, so we have added this customer. Okay, you can see it, Mr. John. So by default, there is one that is called working customers, especially those customers that you don't need to save their names, just like supermarket or maybe normal retail shop. It's not everybody that come in that you say, what is your name? So you can be able to save it. You cannot be able to use a working customer for them. Okay. The next model we are looking at is the product model. Okay, so when you click on the product model, there is a lot going on here. Okay, so now there are a few things you need to do before adding the product. Okay, one, we have the unit. Okay, so this product unit is the unit of your measurement. Okay, if you have any other one that is not pieces, you can list all the unit of measurement here so that you can easily be able to select it when you want to add your product. The next one is a product category. Okay, so we need to add the categories of our product here. Okay, so that we can be able to select them when we want to add those products. Okay, so let's say you are selling, you are into clothing, so you can add categories like for boys. Okay, you can add girls. You understand that you add you know a category based on how you want to categorize those products. So you need to list all those categories. Okay, first, if you want a brand, you can also list the brand. Okay, so all these things you can do them like that. Okay, so you can also import products. Okay, so you can add the variations. Okay, it could be the colors and all the rest of them. You add all those variations. Okay, so you can do like white, green, blue, all those ones. You add all those variations. Okay, so these are the few things, but the important one is the unit and categories. Okay, so you just do that. So once you are done, you can actually click on the add product. Okay, so when you click on add product, it will bring you here. So remember, like I said, it is the asterisk ones that are very important. Okay, so now we have to add the product name. Let's say uh, 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 let's say Nike. Okay, the unit pieces. We just you can see this ones has been selected because it's for the barcode. Okay, if you have the number, you can click on here and scan the number inside, so that you can just be able to use the barcode to be able to get whatever you want to get. Okay, so if you have a brand, you can select it here. Okay, so here we have added the Nike. We can say shoe. Okay, so um, here we can select the category. Okay, if it is for boys or for girls, you select that. Okay, if you have also subcategory, you can put it here. So here, if you have a multiple location, if you are the admin, you can be able to see more than one. Okay, So if you have more than one location, but by default, the location that you are currently logging is what that will be here. Okay. So now you can come down here and then put alert quantity. Alert quantity means the quantity that it will remain. It will alert you to restock your stock. Okay. Let's say you have 100 pieces and you say once it gets to 10, let me know that it is remaining 10 so that I can be able to restock. So that is the alert quantity. Okay. So now you can see the reason why we are seeing alert quantity is because we check manage stock. So this place is very important. If you are entering a product that you want to be treated as service, you have to uncheck this manage stock. Okay, and when you uncheck the manage stock, you can see the alert quantity will disappear. Okay, so that means this particular product you are entering will be treated as service and not product, because it is only product that you need to keep inventory. I believe this is understood. So we will check back here. We can be able to enter the alert quantity. Okay, you can enter any quantity you want depending on the number of products you are stocking. Okay, so now we can come down a little. You can enter the product description. Okay, here, enter the product description, and then you can also enter the product image if you have here. Okay, so there is also a brochure for the product. If you want to upload, you can do that as well. Okay, so if you come down a little, there are other products. Okay, other things you can put. So here you can say not for sale. Okay, so this not for sale is if it is something that you don't need to sell. You don't need them to appear on the point of sales. You just check not for sale, so it will be treated as assets. Okay, so something you just want to keep. Okay, or inventory. Okay, so it will not appear in the selling listing. So you can put a weight. Okay, weight, the size of the weight, and then select the staff service, but this one is not needed, but if you need it you can select that. Okay, so you can select tax. If it is applicable, you select it. Okay, you can, like now it's known, so a selling price is exclusive of a tax. Okay, so is single product. If it is multiple products or variation, you choose it. If you choose variation, so it will give you access to put whether it is black or white or this or that or that, but it's just a single product. Okay, so now you can now add the purchase price here. Okay, let's say we bought it for let's say 50,000. Okay, you see what happens. Okay, it will show you the percentage of the profit margin. So it is using 25%. Okay, to determine the selling price. Okay, so but you can change this to whatever you want it. Okay, let's say we are selling it 80,000. You can do that, so it will show you the profit margin automatically. Okay, so I believe I am understood here. Okay, so when you put the product price, the default profit margin is 25%. Okay, so now you can actually change the price to what you want to sell it here. Okay, just edit it, that's all. So now the next thing we need to do is we have three options here, either to uh, uh, sorry, I mistakenly click save. We had the three options there, and the three options is either to save and add another one, or save and open the add the opening stock, or just to save. Okay, so I mistakenly click the last option. Okay, which is just to save. But if you made that mistake, you can actually come to option after you have saved the listing. Come to option. Okay, go to edit, come down, it will bring you back here. Okay, so we can say update and edit opening stock. Okay, it was supposed to be save and edit and add opening stock, but now we are updating, so we just use this first option. Okay, so it will allow us to add the opening stock. Okay, so now we can add the opening stock here. Let's say we are adding 50 pieces. Okay, once you do that, it will show you the total amount. Okay, the worth of the goods that is available. Okay, we can click on save. Okay, that is it. So you can see the name, the business location, the unit price, the selling price, the current stock, and then the other details. Okay, so the current stock is 50 pieces. Okay, so this is how you enter all your products. Okay, either you import them using the import mechanism, the templates, or you enter them one after the other. Okay, so you can easily go to stock report to look at your stock. Okay, so it is showing you the total stock and the amount. Okay, so if you see the current stock value is 2.5 million. Okay, so that is the current stock value. So the current stock value, so the current stock value here by sale, okay, by sale price is 4 million. Okay, so as you can see, you will exactly know what is going on in your sales. Okay, if we come closer here, it will say potential profit, okay, is 1.5 million. Okay, so you can see there are other things here that will populate when you start selling. So once you come to your products, you can actually come to this stock report and then be able to know exactly the worth of your stock and the profit margin. Okay, so that is what we have as products. You can always come to product list to see what is going on here. You can always come to update price to also update your price and whatever you want to update. But the easiest way to do that is just go to the product list and then you can search for the product. Okay, here enter the product name, it will pop up. Then you just go to option, action, and then click on edit and then update your price. Okay, you can add or edit opening stock here. Okay, directly, even without going through here, you just add opening stock here. So this is how you will be adding your products to this system. I believe I am very clear on this. Okay, so we are going over to the purchase sections. Okay, so now under this purchase, what you need to do is when you click on purchase, you can look at the purchase list here. Okay, so you can also look at the purchase return here. So, but we are going to add purchase. But remember, before we can add purchase, we need to add a supplier. Okay, so because of that, I want us to go back to contact and add just one supplier. Okay, so we click on supplier and then we click on add, and then let's just say is individual, and then we add the person's name. Let's say uh, Nike. Okay, so uh, uh, let's just say okay. So anyone, let's just put the name. Okay, and then we click on the phone number, which is important for contact purposes, and then we save. Okay, so now we go back to purchase. Okay, so I'm adding purchase, click on add purchase. So now whenever you want to restock, okay, whenever you want to restock your product, you must always come to purchase. Okay, you must always come to purchase. So when you come to purchase, you select the supplier. Okay, just type the start typing, it will pop up, you select it. Okay, so you come over here and then select the status. It is received or pending or ordered, whichever one. Okay, so if it is ordered, remember you are coming back here to also receive it. Okay, so if it is ordered, you can click on ordered, but if it is received, you can click on receive. Okay, if it is pending, you just leave it as pending. Okay, so now let's use receive so that we will see exactly how our inventory will update. Okay, so here it will ask you to select the product. Okay, if you start typing, the product will come out. Okay, you can see it has jumped in. Okay, so now the quantity you want to order, you can put it. Remember, the current quantity is 50. Okay, the current quantity, it is 50. So let us add, let's say add 10 to it. Okay, when we add 10, it will tell us the total price that is going to cost. Okay, so now we can come down here. If there is a discount, we can add the discount. If it is percentage or fixed, we can add the amount here so that it will be discounted. Okay, so if there is any tax we pay, we can also add it here. Okay, so now we can come down here and then put the shipping details. Okay, if we are giving people this thing to get, because if we put those purchase order, we can actually print it and then send it to the supplier to supply us exactly the product. Okay, so now we can put the method. Okay, whether it is cash, method of payment, you can choose it here. Okay, so we can put the amount we are paying. If you look at what we have there, it is 500,000 naira. Okay, so we can come down here and say, okay, we have made this purchase, but what we are paying is only 300,000. Okay, so if we say it is 300,000, 300,000 will be recorded, and then in our purchase, you can see payment due is 200,000. Okay, so now if I click on save, it has been added. Okay, so and it's been received, and the payment status is partial payment, as you can see. Okay, if I go back to the dashboard, you see the dashboard will reflect it. Okay, total purchase is 500,000, purchase due is 200,000. Okay, you can see it here. And if we go to product, list products, okay, and then we go to the stock report, you can see that this product current stock has now become 60. Okay, instead of the 50 that we earlier had. And you can see the current stock value by purchase is now 3 million, while the sale value has now increased to 4.8 million. Okay, so it is very simple to use. Okay, so you just go to your purchase and then select the products, select the items that you want to purchase, and then add the quantities that you are purchasing by each line item, and then save it. Okay, so now if peradventure we go back to purchase, okay, and then let's say we select this particular products, okay, and then the order, we say ordered. Okay, so we can come down here, add the product, okay, and then let's say we add 20 now. Okay, sorry, 20. Okay, so it will show you the price. Okay, so let's say this one we pay, let's pay complete 1 million. Okay, so if you come down here, you can see payment due is 0 because we are paying all. But remember, it is ordered, and it has not been received. So let me save. Okay, we have saved. Let's go back to product list. Let's look at the report. Okay, you can see our current stock is still remaining uh, uh, 60. Okay, the 20 has not been added because the purchase is just ordered. We have not received it. So when we go to purchase list, okay, so we can see that this is ordered, though it has been paid but has not been received. So we can actually print this, okay, we can print this and then send to the vendor, the supplier, to supply us this. Okay, we can print it and send it to them to supply us this. Okay, um, sorry, I've mistakenly closed it. Let's just go there again. Okay, I'll just go to home. Okay, so now if we look at the dashboard, it will reflect that we have made a total purchase of 1.5 million naira. Okay, I bet we are still owing this. Okay, so now we can go back to purchase and then look at the purchase list. And then when the order has been brought to us, we can go back to action, okay, to change. Okay, we can go back to action, or you can come down to purchase title and click on this, so you can just switch it to receive. Okay, you can switch it to receive and then click update. Okay, you can see it is received. So if we go back to the products list and then go back to reports, you will see that it has changed to 80. Okay, and also likewise every other things here will equally change, both the potential profit. I believe I'm very clear on this, and it is very simple and straightforward. Okay, so now let's take for instance that after we have received the product, we discover that there are some issues with some of the things that some of the products. Okay, so we have to go to action. Okay, remember what's the one with, okay, this. Okay, let's go to action, and then we want to return some of the items, okay, that were brought to us. You click on purchase return. So when you click on purchase return, you can see the total quantity that was supplied is 20. So here, return quantity, let's add 5. That 5 of the product was not good. Okay, sorry, 5, I added 50. Okay, so it will show you exactly the amount that is going to be refunded. Okay, so now we click on save. Okay, so now as we have saved it, when you look at this thing, you will see that when we go back to our product list, and then look at the stock report, is now 75. Okay, it is now 75 because we returned 5 pieces that was bad. If we also go back to our dashboard, it will also reflect. Okay, so now we now have a purchase return of 250,000 reflecting. Okay, so now it will help you to balance everything that you are doing. You will know exactly what is going on in the business. Okay, so this is exactly what you will be doing using this software. It is very easy to use, very robust, and very comprehensive. So we have treated the user management, the contact, the products, and the purchase. So this is just how it is. So you can easily go to list purchase return to be able to see all the purchase return here. Okay, so as it is, you can be able to add the payment. Okay, and then also view the payment. If you look at it, you can see the supplier, the business. Okay, you can just add the payment if you are returning the amount. You can also add the payment. Okay, so now we go to sell. Okay, in the cells. Okay, okay, so before we go into the cells, or you remember on the purchase return, you can actually acknowledge that you have received the payment. Okay, when you click on this place and list the purchase return, you can go to action and then click add payment. Okay, so when you click on add payment, you can see the total amount. If you receive all, you add all, but if you don't receive all, you add the quantity, the amount that you receive. Okay, so we can just click on sell. Okay, that we receive all. Okay, okay, so it will be added. Okay, so you can see payment status is received. Okay, so we will go, if we go to uh, the dashboard, you can see the total purchase return is empty. Okay, because we have received the payment. Okay, it's just for you to be clear that once you pay, they pay you, you have to receive it, and then so that it will clear from your dashboard. Okay, and also the sales, the purchase due, once we make the payment, this place will also clear as well. Okay, okay, so now going to sales. On the sales module, there are a lot of things going on as well here. Okay, so now we can be able to view all cells. Okay, and then we'll also be able to add cells. Okay, so now we have another one that is called POS, this POS or POS sales. Okay, so this POS is for the people at the cash point. Okay, that the sale reps, they can be able to handle, make use of all these ones. Okay, so but you can also sell from the back end as admin. Okay, let's say the product you are selling does not require point of sale, so you can just come to add sales here and be able to add your sales. Okay, so now we also have add quotation. Okay, remember quotation is not actually sales already. It's just like somebody is saying, please can you give me a quotation on how you say this or this or that. Okay, you can add your quotation here. Okay, so likewise you can also list your sale return and all the rest of them. Okay, first of all, if we are to add quotation, we can click on here, add quotation. Okay, so you select the customer. Okay, so you see by default is working customer. Okay, so we can select the customer if we know the customer name. I think we enter John. Okay, so now we can come down a little. You can add all the details of the customer. Okay, so you come down here and then select the product. Okay, okay, so we have selected the product. We can actually add some description, and then we can put the quantity. Let's say the person is buying like five. Okay, automatically we will see the amount. Okay, if there is any discount, we put the amount if it is fixed. But if it is percentage, we can put the percentage and then do the discount, and the discount will also reflect. Okay, as you can see, it has changed. Okay, five item. Okay, so let's assume we are not giving discount. It comes back to 400. Okay, so Now you can put all the products by just putting their name and selecting them. But if you added them using a barcode scanner, you can just pick the product and scan. It will jump in here, and then once you are done, okay, so you can put the shipping details if you want to put that. You can save. Okay, once you click on save, it will be saved, and this is our uh, the quotation. Okay, so if we go to action, you can be able to view the quotation. Okay, so you can also send the quotation to the person. Okay, so you can view the quote URL. Okay, you can see here view URL, so you can see it. If you copy this URL like this and send to the person on WhatsApp, the person can be able to open the quotation. Okay, so let's say we place it here and they say enter. Okay, we can be able to see the quotation. You can see it here. So this is how the person will open it, either on his phone or on his laptop. Okay, just like this. Okay, without even having access to your software. So the person will look at it, okay, and then know whether to print it or to accept it or not. Okay, so but that is just how you send the quotation to the people. So but now if you want to make a direct sale, you can just come to add sales, okay, and then you can make your direct sale. Okay, you can make your direct sale. Like let's also select John. Okay, and then status, you choose what you are, the status are. Okay, so we are doing final, so we can make it to be quotation or performer invoice, so whichever one you can do that as well. Okay, so we come here, do um, the products, choose them, and then we do the quantity. Okay, and the this thing, the amount appears, so we can come down here and then click on save. Okay, so we have successfully made that sale. Okay, you can see it is paid cash. So if we go back to our dashboard, you can see net sales. You see it, it has reflected. Okay, so now I want us to go to sell and also do sales return. Let's say the customer say, I said that I don't want there are two products that is not good or one product that is not good, or maybe he returned it for any reason. So you have to capture it using a sales return. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is go to sales. Okay, you look for the product. If there are many products here, many cells here, you search for the particular product here. Okay, so assuming is this one, you go to action. Okay, and then you need to go to uh, sales return here. Okay, you can see it here. Come here, click on sales return. Okay, so it will come here and ask you how many quantity is the person returning. Let's say it is one. It will show you the amount. Okay, so you can click here, save. Okay, and then you can print out and then give the person. Okay, so the it has been returned. Okay, so if we go back to sales return here, we will see it here. Okay, just like what we did before, we can add payment. Okay, and make sure we pay the person. Okay, we to indicate that we pay the person back, because if we come back here, we will also still see the sales return, which is 80,000 naira that we returned. Okay, so this is how you manage your sales. Okay, and be able to treat all the sales returns and all the rest of them. as simple as ABC. Okay, you can be able to manage that. So if anybody returns a product and you have not balanced the person the money, it will keep showing here until when you balance the person, it will clear. And to do that is just to go back to this thing to sales and click on list sales return. Okay, then you can come here and then click on action and click on add payment, and then you can see the amount here. Okay, you just come down here and click on save. Okay, so the person is paid. Okay, when we go back, you can see sales return we run 0 because there is no sales return available. Okay, so that is how we manage the sales on the back end. Okay, so now when you look at the POS sales, the POS sales is like the supermarket. You will see how their screen normally look. Okay, I will just put 0 here on open cash register. Okay, so when your sales rep opens, so look at what they are seeing. Okay, so all they need to do is just the product will be listed here, or just like supermarket or maybe restaurants. Okay, so the product will be listed here. So all they need to do is just to click on the product, and it jumps right in here. Okay, and so if they click it again, it increases the quantity. Okay, so they will pick all the products listed here, and that's all. So they will just choose the means of payment. They can click on cash, and it will be paid. So the customer will be working customer, except they change the customer details. So this is where they will be making their sale. If I click on cash, you can see successful. It will generate the invoice. So if you are using a thermal printer, that is the small printer that the supermarket people uses, it will print as little as that. Okay, so that is the printer he uses. So, but you can print out with any printer. Okay, so this is how they will be making their sales. Okay, using this platform. That is how they will be making their sales. Okay, so if you have a restaurant, if you have a supermarket, if it is where your sales rep will be interfacing. So if they are using the barcode scanner, they will just click on this search bar, and then scan the product, and it will jump inside here. They can increase the quantity and then make their sales. So this is exactly how to make your sales, okay, using this platform. Either you sell from the back end, okay, or your sales rep will sell from this end, and you as well can also use this interface to make your sales. So once you are done, you can click on here, though it has other features like if you come here, you can see calculator. Okay, if there is anything you want to quickly calculate, okay, you can just calculate it here. Okay, that is just it. So here you can handle sales return, okay, and return the sales. Okay, so all these things are in the easy ways you can manage your sales. Okay, we also have a multiple pay here. Okay, let's say somebody came to purchase, and then the person wants to pay partly cash and also want to pay partly transfer. Okay, if we, let's say we have this sales, let me just enter, and the person is saying, okay, it's multiple pay, I can pay you some in cash. So you can do cash. Let's say cash is 100,000. Okay, um okay, so once you are done, you can come here and then add a new row. Okay, you add a new row, and then you choose the next payment. Okay, if it is card, you choose the next payment, and then put the card details, and then do it. Or you say it's bank transfer. Okay, you can do the bank transfer, and then put the check number or something like that, and then you can just do it. Okay, so if the I have put 100, you can see the balance is this. So when you when you save and then finalize, you can be able to track all those means of payment, okay, from the back end. So you can see account transfer is this, okay, and the cash is this, okay. So it is very simple and straightforward. So whichever way you want to do that, you can also do that, okay. So let's go back and continue. So that is all about sales, okay. You can be able to create your discount and every other things here when you need, okay. So the next is stock transfer, okay. This is a stock transfer. So here you can be able to transfer your stock from one location to another, okay. So you can just click on transfer, okay. So location you select, to location you select, and then you select the stock, and then you'll be able to transfer. So you cannot do stock transfer now because we don't have, or it's only one location that we have. So you have to also select the status, completed, in transit, or pending, whichever one. So but that is the easy way. So if you have multiple location, you can move goods from this particular location to another location, and it will all equally be tracked here on the stock transfer, okay. So the next one is stock adjustment, okay. So on this stock adjustment, you can actually be able to add the adjustment of your stock. Let's say you are selling a product and there is a theft, or maybe there is a damage, and you want to adjust the inventory, okay, so that it will not be as if there is 100 here. Meanwhile, the one that you can say is just like 80. Okay, so you need to use the stock adjustment here to be able to adjust the stock, okay. So if we click on add the stock adjustment, okay, so you select the business location, okay, you put a reference if you have, and then the adjustment type is to be normal if it is something that expired, okay. So it will be at normal if it is something, let's say it is a theft, or maybe somebody broke it knowingly, or maybe there is a something like that. So you can choose normal or abnormal, okay. So normal is if you have drugs, okay, and you know that there is expiring date for it. If expires, it is normal adjustment. Or maybe you are selling a product that you know that after today you are not going to sell it again, it is normal, okay. So when you select normal, say you go to the product and select the product, okay. So we have the product here. Now it will ask you the quantity, okay. So let's say it is 5, okay. So it will show you see the total amount that is going to be deducted from your main inventory, okay. So now if you receive any amount that you recovered, maybe is closer to the expiring date, and then you want to sell it off, instead of selling it the right amount, which is the unit cost $50, you may decide to sell it 50,000, may decide to sell it like 10,000 or 5,000. So the total quantity, you just put the amount you recover. Then you can come here and put the reason why what happened. Okay, so once you do that, you click on save. Okay, so immediately your inventory will be adjusted automatically based on the adjustment you have just applied here. Okay, so that is how you adjust your stock and be able to remain, current and updated with your stock and every other thing. Okay, so far we have covered from user management to stock adjustment, okay. So the next one is going to be your expenses, okay. When you are running a business, there are some little expenses that you will be doing in the business, so you use the expense section to be able to track it, okay. So now the expense section, the first thing you need to do is to create the expense categories, okay. The expense categories, let's say you are paying for light bill, you need to create light bill as category. You are paying for water, you need to create it for category. Transportation, you need to create it for category. Maybe you are using data for your internet, you need to create all those categories, so that when you want to make the expenses, you can be able to select the right category. Okay, so let's just create few categories now. I'll click on expense category and then click on add. Okay, so the first one, let's say transportation. Okay, let's internet subscription. Okay, let's say light bill. Okay, so we can do all these categories just like this. Okay, so now if we go to add expenses, the business location, then we have to select the expense category. Okay, let's say it is transportation, we select it. Okay, so you can actually select who the expenses is for. Okay, so you can select any of your staff that is actually getting the money for the expenses. Okay, or maybe you are running the expenses on behalf of a customer, or you are using it to complete customer project or something. You can select the customer. Okay, you can say maybe this salesperson is buying doing or let's just say it is delivery. Okay, you can say okay, this salesperson is delivering this product to this particular person. Okay, so you can capture that. Okay, so now you can put the expense amount. Let's say it is 5,000. Okay, and so you now do the expense note. Okay, let's say transportation to deliver uh, a product to Mr. Mr. John. Just put anything. Okay, so now you can make it recurrent. If it is recurrent, you can capture it here. Okay, so you can just also put the amount here. Okay, okay, so you you select the method of payment. Okay, okay, then you save. Look at the expenses. Is this the total amount? Because you may be asking, why are we putting amount twice? This is the total amount for the expenses, but you might not have the complete amount and decide to pay some. Okay, that is why you see amount here. Okay, so but we are paying everything. That is why you can see amount due now is 0. So assuming we say okay, we're giving 2,000 naira for the expenses, you will see the amount that is remaining will be 3,000. Okay, so but we are paying everything here. Okay, sorry about the noise. So we come here now and click on save. Okay, so once you do that, it has been saved. Okay, so that is how we do expenses. If you go to the dashboard, we will be able to see these expenses reflected. You can see it here. Okay, it has been reflected here. So it is a straightforward way of running your business. Okay, so if we come to this part, you will be able to see a very detailed report. Okay, you can see them. So you can do your profit or loss, purchase, sales, tax, suppliers, and all the rest of them. So you can be able to track all that. Okay, you can see here. Okay, the profit or loss. Okay, so it's just like that. We have a total sale return. You can see it here. Okay, total stock adjustment is 250,000.
total purchase, look at it. Opening stock, okay, opening stock by purchase, you can see it here. You can see the closing stock, okay. You can see closing stock by sales price, look at it here. Total sales, okay, tax discount, you can see it here. You can see that a total purchase return, look at it here, okay. So you'll be able to see gross profit is 250,000, okay. Net profit, you can see it here, okay. So gross profit plus the total shipping charge plus sales, it's explainable, it's very details here, how they arrive, what they arrived here, okay. So you can be able to look at it, okay. So it will show you that your net profit is gross profit, look at what it is here. So you can be able to run your business without any issue. You can go to purchase and get the report as well. Go to supply and just any kind of report you want to get, you can get it. Even the report, you can actually be able to get it, okay, just by clicking. Look at it, we have only $5. Okay, here. So this is exactly how you can be able to use this particular software to be able to manage your entire retail businesses. Okay, it is very robust and it is very user friendly. Okay, if we go to the settings, we can go to business location. Okay, under the business location, you can be able to add more locations. Okay, just by clicking here. Okay, and adding the business details, just like how you did uh, when you were registering for the first time. Okay, so you select and then add all the details about this particular location. Okay, and then when you are creating users, you can also create the users based on the locations. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so we can just click here, and then when it is the location, we select the particular location. So with this one software, you can use it to manage the entire business that you are running without any problem at all. Okay, so this is an all-in-one business management solution. Okay, so you can use it to manage your entire business. If we come down here, you can see we are seeing the charts of what is actually going on in the business. Okay, so as you are selling, you will be able to see the chart increase day by day. Okay, so this is the full rundown of the software. Remember, if you're a business owner, you can just deploy it the way we deployed it and then be able to use it. If you are somebody who is trying to learn and make money, you can actually go to businesses and then deploy it to them and then charge. So normally, when we are deploying this kind of software, we charge between 1 million, even above. But depending on your how much you want to charge them is not a problem. But our goal is to make sure that businesses see softwares that they can use to run their business, and then also those who are trying to make money can be able to see a tangible skills, a tangible solution they can be able to deploy, and the business will be willing to pay them. So please, if you have not subscribed, it is good you subscribe to help this channel so that we can be able to make this kind of videos. It will support us and they also help others to also see these videos like this, and it will also encourage us to do more. So like I told you, in order for you to be able to get access to this software, because I asked if you watch to the end, I am also going to tell you how to get it. If you want to get access to this software, just go down to this video under the description. You will see the link below this video. So you just click on the link and then it will take you to where you will get this software. So once you get the software, just type the name that is there. You will be able to gain access to the software, and then just pay the little money that is there, okay, and then be able to download this software and then deploy it as we did. Okay, if you have any question or anything that you don't understand, don't hesitate to drop it on the comment section, and I will be able to answer that question and put you through. Thank you, and thank you a lot for watching.